And here we are, Robin Moser and Associates. Robin, Anna, and Victoria took them by surprise there, didn't tell them it was about to start. And here we are today, and we're going to do a Sloe Gin Negroni, and we are talking about the slow process of buying a home.
Yeah, especially right now. I feel like it's even extra slow.
I know, it's quite frustrating, unfortunately, for the people that are buying out there right now, but you will find a house eventually. It just takes a little bit of patience. But before we start talking about the process of buying homes, let's talk about the cocktail.
I'm looking forward to it personally. Yay. I mean, like Negroni is not like my favorite, but it has the notes of my favorite, like those fall, winter sipping drinks.
Absolutely. And this is definitely going to be one where Victoria's going to go.
And what's the special today? So it's a spin on traditional Negroni.
It is. So we're using a lot of the same ingredients, but instead we're actually going to use sloe gin and regular gin, Campari, and sweet vermouth. So let's put
slow Negroni. Okay.
Slow. So slow is not that it's slow, but we played on it. So
I never tried that one before.
Gin. Yeah. Now this cocktail we're only doing, you can see, at 1/2 ounces, but honestly, it's just equal parts of all the ingredients. So if you want to have a little bit bigger cocktail, obviously we have to still work today. So we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of sloe gin.
So
you can show
I'm going to show what the sloe gin is because I actually never seen it. But here's the label.
You can make a lot of cool cocktails. Dark. Yeah, you can make a lot of cool cocktails with sloe gin.
Delicious.
Yeah. And
then it smells like cherry or something.
Confluence.
Yeah. So we're doing a local distillery Confluence.
Yeah.
Like cough syrup.
Cough syrup. I was like, oh, it smells so good. Like cherry. It smells like a cough syrup. Okay.
And then it's just equal parts of sweet vermouth, Campari. And Campari is that kind of bitter orange citrus taste.
Which is Campari or sweet vermouth is like already not for everybody. I feel
it is, yeah. So you're putting it into your glass, just your glass with a ice cube. You stir it around, and that's all you do because you don't want to. You can bruise gin, and some cocktails require the bruising of gin, and some don't, and this is one that doesn't. And then you just take your orange slice and you put it on.
Massive orange slice.
I did my best.
We had big oranges today. Yeah. And you put it on the side, and there you go, your slow gin Negroni.
This is what I call a drink with appetizer.
That's right.
Yeah. Look at it. It's like an elephant ear.
It is good.
It smells good.
It does good. I always love oranges.
And of course, we're using like really big ice. It's for the reason we're using a big ice is so it doesn't melt. And dilute.
I really like oranges.
Me too, but I'm wearing a red lipstick, so I'm gonna skip this till later off camera because that's not gonna be pretty.
It tastes like cough syrup as well.
I think it's a lovely sipping drink. But if you like cough syrup, it's also a good drink for you.
If you feel like a tingle in your throat, maybe you're like staying home and it's cold outside.
Exactly. This might be good cough syrup.
Well, with the orange, it's quite nice. I can tell you.
What? Eating oranges, you'll be fine.
With the orange, it's quite nice. So if you like oranges with a side of cough syrup.
Oh my god.
I like it. I think it's a lovely sipping drink.
You know what?
From the winter months. It definitely warms you up.
Yes. I don't mind it. It's not strong, obviously. Like it's all kind of like a sweet liqueurs. I think I do prefer the original.
See, and I like this one because I don't like how tarty.
It's a
tarty drink, the original Negroni. So I like this one because it's not so tarty. It's a little bit more sweet. Definitely, this would be one
like on my sweeter side. I agree. Even more like smoother.
Yeah.
You got it. It's the original is more tart.
Yeah, but this is quite a masculine drink too, though, right? Like this is one that you could serve, And
I like it comes in a rock glass, with big ice.
Yeah. So if you have a masculine situation, use this as a great cocktail. Well, no, but like if you're playing poker,
if you want to feel masculine as a woman,
Well, if you're playing poker, you're not drinking Cosmos. My God.
Why not? Champagne and Cosmos all the way.
Wow.
But no, it's nice. I think anybody who likes a little bit of the herby taste, a little bit of a sweetness, a sipping cocktail versus the ones you can like drink. This definitely would be good cigar, good around the fire.
Yeah.
That Christmas Eve,
Ooh.
that would be
Around
nice.
a Christmas tree and a
Yeah.
fire, that would be a nice one. Yeah.
I would recommend.
I would.
Yeah,
Christmas Eve, this would be a
but it
great
does
Christmas
have
Eve
that
one.
like that herby taste, but I like it.
Like
So
cough syrup,
yeah,
I'm telling you.
like a cough syrup. Just put coffee syrup on ice and you'll be fine.
Okay, we have a lot of things to
Mhm.
talk about, and we
Let's
have the
do it.
prize draw today.
Oh yes, December month. Can you guys believe it?
Yes, I know.
The festive month, and we're talking about a slow process of buying a home. As a
Sorry.
uh,
So I have one dog lying on a blanket, sleeping right now, and his brother, the other dog, is trying to pull the blanket from underneath him. He's such a jerk.
hilarious. All family.
Sorry.
I lost my thought. It was December month,
December.
something festive.
I don't know. We're giving away a prize, and that's always exciting. And I can't believe it's December. The year's almost done.
Oh yeah, yes.
Almost
Oh yeah.
over.
My spin was slow process of buying homes. As slow as Victoria is gonna be drinking that drink.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, slow process. Number one, the process of buying homes, it feels like sometimes it could be fast, but right now with a low inventory and decision making, people kind of on the fence, like, should I wait? Should I buy at Christmas? Should I, maybe the rate's gonna go down? There's a lot of questions. And with the low inventory, people feel like they cannot find the home fast enough
Yeah.
that they like.
But let's start from the beginning. For example, you decided to buy, but you need to understand that there's a lot of steps prior to buying a home. For example,
That's
we're
true.
talking about mortgages.
Preparation.
And I have this conversation honestly every day with a lot of my clients.
Maybe let's delete the recipe from the
Oh,
screen.
sorry.
Just
Okay.
noticed.
Yeah, with a lot of my clients, like who's especially first-time home buyers. So the first question, okay, do you have a down payment? Yes. Where? Under the mattress. I say, great. Let's put it on the bank and wait for 90 days, at least. Right?
Yes. So if you just come up with a whole bunch of money because maybe you sold something or your parents gave you, actually no, parents don't, but if you just sold something, you need to put it in the bank for 90 days, right? Like
Well,
this kind of thing. Especially
Because
if you
all the transactions more than $2,000, the bank will require you to show the proof where this money come from.
Absolutely. So if it's only under your mattress, then that's obviously something where you've got
sometimes
to
it's
put it
under the pillow.
under the pillow. But that is something where you've got to put it in the bank. But if you do it, let's say a transaction where you can prove that I sold this to someone and this is where the money comes, then they're good with that. So always do that where you go to the bank first, find out what they need you to do in order to find out, what do you qualify for? How much? That process is slow, but everyone wants to get out looking at houses first, and I get it. Shopping is fun. Trust me, we do it all the time with other people's money. But we do need to make sure that you've gone to the bank first, that you can have all the documents into the bank, that you can get that qualification.
And the same with employment letters.
Absolutely.
So when the bank is asking to show your employment letters, it should be your employer, your salary, the hours, and to prove that the bank's looking for your pay stubs for the last 3 months to see that this amount of money from this employer come to your account.
So there is a amount of paperwork you have to collect for the bank in order to have your file pre-approved. And then, of course, you have to pick a right realtor. There's 3 of them right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So, I see this all the time on Facebook. Hey guys, I want to buy this house in this area. What would you recommend, or where would you recommend? The people who will answer you, and most of them are not realtors, they will come from their database of knowledge, which is very small. Usually it's because they live in a certain community and they interact with certain people. Ourselves, especially like Robin and myself, been in this business. I know, Victoria, you put miles on your car this in the past year, but like we have worked like 17 years, over 20 years. We've worked all over Calgary. We know all the communities in Calgary. We know what's building, what kind of schools, what kind of demographic lives where. And, the realtor will be the best to answer those questions. people biases on Facebook or whatever social media you're interacting is not informative decision making.
Well, and also too is sometimes lots of people we see where they'll go, well, I'm just going to use my friend. Well, is your friend qualified? Do you think your friend will have the capacity to find you the house that you're looking for because they're your friend? Will they put in the effort to find you that home? And you know what? Don't get me wrong. I want my friends to use me, but I also respect my friends if they say, you know, I want to keep my private life private, or you know, there just are certain things I don't want to mix with friends in business. But be very clear that just because you're friends with someone or your coworker is a realtor, you know, all that kind of stuff, you got to really think about who you're hiring. Now, obviously, we think you should hire us, but
yeah, and like to me, actually, the more I've been in this industry, the more I am really like feel strongly about this point. Hire a full-time realtor, not the part-time who works here and there when somebody knocks on their door and say, "Hey, can you buy me a house? Can you sell my house?" And they have other full-time job maybe.
yeah.
Like hire the full-time realtor because not only we stay in the know of everything that's happening in our industry, but waking up with like changes in the mortgages, changes in the marketplace. Like this is something we do on daily basis, all day long, all year round.
Yeah, we live and breathe
Yes.
real estate when it's all you do.
I don't have other job. This is my job right here.
Exactly.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yay for Wednesdays! Hump day!
Thank God.
So, and then also too is once you get into the house market, it really depends on the kind of market you're in as to how fast you could or could not find that house. Right now, we're in a very, very competitive market for buyers. Inventory that is good does not last long. So it does mean that you might lose some houses before you find the right one. Or for us, I know we go into the off-market listings and it means that we're going to sit there and we're going to have to sift through piles of hay to find you that right needle. So it takes some time and it's slow and it's reactive right now. But when the market's a little bit more balanced or when it's in a buyer's market, you might be able to look at tons of inventory before you can pick and find the right house. So shopping is the fun part.
It's not, neither is bad, by the way, I have to say, because every market has its own challenge. Because when you have too much inventory, you have too many choices, it may confuse you because you start looking at way too much stuff. You don't even remember what you looked at the first one. And usually if you work with a good realtors, like we narrow down your criteria so well to your needs and wants that you don't need to see like tons of houses. Sometimes like maybe it's a 10.
But for now, if you find something, you need to react fast when this kind of market.
It's a very reactive market for buyers.
Exactly. So, and we will tell you this, and we don't want to feel like we're pushy, but if we tell you like, hey, it's a good house, you need to get this, and it checks out all your, check boxes, then you need to trust your realtor as well when we recommend you to like jump on it, because sometimes people are like, but this is my third house I've seen. But everything you told me, you like it? Yes. You told me that it has everything on your want list and you need this. Yes. Then buy it.
Well, and also too is when you have a highly competent realtor and you get a realtor who really listens to what you're saying, we might be able to walk you in on the first go round and find you that perfect house
many times.
Yeah,
in any market.
I had this situation. My guys was looking for newly built houses, and we just went 2 days in a row. We went for showing, and I heard that like, okay, we don't like this, we don't like that, and it was like 2022, 2023, 2020, like we don't like this. I said okay, and I was just sitting and browsing all the older houses, and I found a house like 10, 20 years or 30 years even older. And we went to see it and they love it because when you go somewhere with realtor, you need to understand realtor is always listening what you're saying, and the more you say that you like or you don't like, the fuller picture we have, and we can choose like by ourselves and then show you, and you will love it.
So getting an offer accepted, sometimes we can have your offer written, negotiated, and accepted in less than 12 hours. But sometimes when we have a buyer or a seller that is holding off looking at offers for days, or sometimes, which I just had, is a seller and their agent playing silly buggers, that can take a while too to unfortunately get an offer accepted.
That's a real estate term right there, silly buggers.
Silly buggers. So unfortunately, sometimes the negotiation of your offer can be quite quick and it can be quite fast and to the point of overwhelmingly fast. If you need it to be slowed down, talk to your agent. Just say, you know what, it's happening too fast. I need some time, and let your agent advise you, because sometimes we may be in a position where we don't have the capacity to screw around, and sometimes we have some time to slow it
That's a technical
down.
term.
And sometimes we do. So hopefully we can get your negotiations done in 12 hours. That's probably going to be the fastest part, which is funny because people are always like, whoa, the negotiations went so fast. And those are like the biggest decisions. And then you have all these conditions that happen after and they drag on and on and on. And those go super slow. But the negotiations where you feel like you're making your do or die decisions go super fast sometimes. But you know what? You don't buy a house until all the conditions are removed and your deposit is paid. So as my husband never gets when I buy a house without talking to him first, it's not bought until it's bought.
Yeah. So when you need to understand, when you're making an offer, it doesn't mean you bought a house.
They missed the joke that she buys the house without her husband.
No, I get a conditional offer without talking to my husband. He thinks I should talk to him before I put in the conditional offer. I think it's not bought until it's bought. Difference of opinions.
I've done it twice too, so it's okay.
I did it months ago.
Yeah, there you go. See, it's a realtor thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Hashtag.
But conditions usually are about for 10 days.
Yes.
Average of 10 days. Sometimes they're faster. Rarely are they longer. But 10 days is about the average
depends on
length
the
of time.
property. If you have like acreages, I would say like, where you need to do a little bit more like that. Maybe sometimes soil testing and water testing and well repair and we not doing it. Yeah, sometimes so conditions may take longer. Sometimes financing, if you don't get all the papers ready, sometimes financing gets postponed and it takes longer as well, especially when the lenders are super busy with paperwork. And yes, of course, like if you're buying more of a like fourplex or sixplex, sometimes that could be a little bit more.
But conditions take time. Like financing conditions take time. Your mortgage broker need to have the final approval.
Yeah.
The home inspection take time. Like we can usually do it for 1-2 days. If you're buying an apartment, it's
condo documents. Yeah, you have to remember like.
To review the document, the seller need to provide all the documents, and sometimes seller is
not
messing
ready
around and just not providing everything, and we can complete the full review. So yeah,
I'm gonna hashtag that too today.
Hashtag that. But here's the thing: is once you remove conditions, the longest, slowest wait of your life is from condition to possession.
Yes.
Because you'll be sitting there and nobody will be talking to you. Exactly. And you'll be like, my realtor's forgotten about me. The lawyer's not talking to me. Why hasn't the lawyer called yet? Because your lawyer's not going to call till 3 to 10 days before your possession. So if you have a 45-day possession or longer, you're not hearing from anybody because everyone is busy behind the scenes putting everything together, and you feel like you've been forgotten about, but you haven't.
Oh my God. I receive this call every deal. Like, why lawyer didn't write me? Is everything okay? Is everything okay? If something's gonna go wrong, I will call you.
Exactly.
So that's the longest wait of your life. And if you go to your house and you sit outside and stare at it, stalk it, all that kind of stuff, everybody does that.
Well, but actually, while you're waiting, there is some things to do. For example, you need to switch the utilities, you need to do the home insurance. If it's condo, you need to switch the condo fees to your name. So, like, it's a lot of things to do for you to just not get
property
bored
tax,
waiting.
things like that.
But you feel like everyone's paying attention to you while you're writing the offers, buying the house, and all that kind of stuff, and then you feel like everyone drops you, and that's not true. We're just all working behind the scenes with other people, getting your contracts and your deals together to make sure your possession day goes smooth. But possession day happens, and we're going to walk through the house with you and make sure that everything is as it was in accordance to the contract.
That's right. Yeah, and then final possession comes, and
if
everything goes well, you get the keys at noon, even sooner.
Lawyers noon, which means from 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. that day.
Yeah. So don't plan your moving.
No.
Yes. Yeah. As exciting as it sounds, I tell my people, the best thing you can do is pack up your car with few things, but don't book a mover, don't book like an internet show guy to come at noon. Like that's just in case something happens and things get delayed, right? So
Well, and what's really funny is about possession is everyone talks about like your big, huge peak point in the transaction is at negotiating the offer, and that's where your big high point is, and removing your conditions, and that's a big high point. And then honestly, possessions like we walk through, here's your keys, and you're like, that's all.
and the present.
And
you,
the
al- you always
present.
get like a possession present.
Yeah.
See ya, and we're out the door, right? Like,
Well, I always
Yeah,
say,
that's all, like,
I always tell everyone that I'm really sad I can't help them move, and they're like, "Well, I'm not moving today. So busy. So sorry. Wish I could help you move."
yes, exactly.
okay.
Oh, so that's kind of fast
That's a fast and dirty of what it
of
takes.
a slow process of buying a home.
Exactly. All right.
All right, let's do fun
Prizes.
part. Okay, fun part. I got. Hold on.
Hang on. We must do
don't-
our disclosure as
Okay.
per the requirements of the Real Estate Council of Alberta. You're welcome.
This
Okay.
is what you're gonna get.
So it's like a heavy martini glass.
High quality. We like to say high quality martini glass.
Yeah.
Quality martini glass.
Yes, very high quality.
I stop
No, you're good.
here.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull my spin the wheel here.
Spin the wheel.
So I made it like
The
all different
wheel.
shades of red. See, it's all like very nice.
Fortune.
Oh, I think oh, there you go, frozen. Okay, so thanks everybody. We got tons of names. Took me actually even a while to put them all in.
Yay for everyone
So I'm
sharing and
gonna
liking our
turn
show.
the
Good job.
sound.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
Who's going to win? So exciting. Oh, so slow.
Who is it?
I don't know. Sherry.
Sherry Sackle. Okay, Sherry, congratulations.
Congratulations. Please send us a picture or put a picture on your Facebook and tag us in it of you using your amazing martini glasses. We would super appreciate it. And for the month of December, we are actually giving away 4 stainless steel wine glasses that are insulated.
Goblets? Like, okay.
Yeah, these are stainless steel goblets, insulated for the month of December because it is getting chilly, and I don't know if you're going camping or what, but this would be an amazing gift to give away for Christmas. You have 4 of them. You can keep them for yourselves. You can save them for when you're finally going camping or sitting around a campfire. They actually, did you guys know they had golf courses open yesterday? That's how warm it was. They actually opened golf courses in Calgary yesterday. It was amazing. Yes. Rob is wondering if he's eligible for the prize. No, I'm sorry, Rob. You are married to one of the realtors. It would be inappropriate.
Yeah. So there you go. You get the worst so you can win all the prizes.
Exactly. But
thank you for liking our show every week. We appreciate the support from all our significant ones.
Absolutely. And if you're looking for that stocking stuffer,
last minute gifts, yes,
go online, order from Amazon. We will post the link below to where you can buy our conversation and cocktail journal and give it to all your friends and family. Super reasonable price of $19.99. You guys can buy it. And then you can go along, enjoy our show, have all the recipes to all the cocktails, plus places to put notes.
Oh, just make cocktails for for your special occasions, for throughout the holidays.
Exactly.
You can do like a advent calendar of cocktails.
Ooh, that would be
trust me, you have the cocktails for every taste there.
All right, the next show is Warm Comfort. And it's Please Bother Us, because people always say, I don't want to bother you, but we're like, please bother us. And we're going to tell you all the reasons why you need to bother us during the transaction, because none of it is a bother. But we're going to walk you through when it's appropriate to call your agent, when it's appropriate not to, which is pretty much, we'll talk about that next show. But Warm Comfort, which is a super cool cocktail. So stick around for that next week, next Wednesday.
Yes, and again, start liking us on all social media platforms, right? We obviously Facebook Live, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and what did I miss?
Rob was saying that Shaganappy and Maple Ridge is open for golf. It was on the radio as to how many places open for golf yesterday. It was crazy.
So if you're looking to buy,
if you're looking at buying or selling the home, or if you have friends, family, coworkers, someone you like or someone you don't like, please make sure that they call us at Robin Moser Associates to help them with their home purchase, because we're going to tell them what they need to know and what they don't know they need to know, because it's important that they make a great, educated decision.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks.
See you next Wednesday.
Bye.